Memory wire hoops with chain and beads. You'll need memory wire, chain, ear hooks, and beads and jump rings. You'll need some tools. Start with the memory wire. You're going to cut out one circle and then do it again so you have two complete circles. Use hardware snips, not jewelry snips, unless it's specifically for memory wire. There's one complete circle. Now you're going to snip another circle with heavy-duty memory wire cutters or heavy-duty hardware cutters. Now we are going to put the beads on. You can put the beads on any way you want to. The first one, I'm putting on the center bead first. And then I'm going to do the beads on each side of the hoop. So then the red bead goes first, then the crystal bead second, and then the small red bead last. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Finding the drilled hole is the hardest part. It's a good idea to use magnifiers if you have a hard time seeing the tiny beads. Now we're going to put the beads on the other side. There we have the beads on one hoop. Now for the other hoop. This time I'm going to put the small bead on first and just do them all from one side. Then the medium crystal bead and the big red bead. Again, the medium crystal bead. And lastly, the small red bead. And there is the second hoop. Now we are going to measure the chain. I'm not really using a ruler. I'm just cutting a piece about 4 inches long. With my hardware snips. And just seeing how long I need it to be. If you really want to be totally accurate with your length, use a ruler. Okay, now I'm going to take the chain, bend it in half, and try to make the same length and cut it in the middle with the pliers, the snips. Really delicate chain is hard to handle, especially with you have bigger fingers like I do. And so I didn't get them exactly, but you can spread them out and see how much you need to trim if you don't get them exactly the same length. So this one needs to be trimmed just a tiny, tiny bit so it matches the other one. And you probably wouldn't have that issue if you used a ruler. So we have them the same length now. Now we are going to put the tiny end of the chain, the very small loop of the chain link, onto one side of the memory wire. And then we're going to draw the beads up so we can reach the top of the memory wire and attach the chain link to the other side of the memory wire. And there we have a hoop with chain. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other hoop. Attach the chain from one side to the other side. You can use pliers to hold the chain if you like. And again on the other side, just put the chain link through the memory wire. Now we have 2 memory wire hoops with beads and chain. So now we are going to put loops on the top of the memory wire so we can connect it with jump rings. So roll it back on one side with your round nose pliers and then do the same thing on the other side. Roll it back. It's a little harder to work with than regular wire, so you may have to roll it back even further so it crisscrosses, and then flatten it out with your pliers if you need to. Now I'm going to attach the jump ring to both of the hoops and then close it. I'm going to go ahead and attach some more jump rings to the top to make it dangle a little bit. So I take the same size jump ring as I just attached, attach another one, and I'm going to go down one size and attach a smaller one after I attach this one. So there we have one earring minus the ear wire. The ear wire will come next. You can use any type of ear wire that you like. And if it's open, then you just close it with your pliers. So this hoop dangles. And sparkles too. So we're going to do the other hoop so we can finish this project. So take your round nose pliers and make a hoop on both sides of the memory wire. Make it fully closed so when you add the jump ring doesn't fall out. So you'll have to bend it even further than what you think. Now get your jump ring, open it with your pliers, attach it to both hoops, add another jump ring the same size as the one you just added. And now we need one more jump ring, a smaller one. So one size down. It helps if you have a variety of size jump rings on hand. So we're going to add the final jump ring. And I'm using 2 pairs of pliers to close it. Now we add the ear wire. And I'm going to have to close that one. And now we have 2 pairs of dangle hoops with beads and chain. 2 pairs of dangle hoops with beads and chain. Thank you for watching this tutorial on how to make memory wire hoops with chain. If you like this video, please click on follow. Thanks. Have a good one.